with scarifying. My Stihl scarifier, the cable that adjusts the height is actually snapped on the last job. So I've got this Cobra here, which I've been using as a verticutter. Now I've changed the cartridge back into a scarifier. I used it yesterday, it's not too bad, it actually does a reasonable job. So we're going to see how we get on with this. So the aim with scarifying is to thin it out. It's not to take every single bit of moss out, it's to thin it out. Just to let it breathe. So aerating and nutrients can get down and encourage the grass to grow thicker and stronger. And then it'll be a lot happier as a result. And so the back, it's a different size to the front, it's a lot bigger. It's quite uneven in places. And it does slope down, so we just need to go nice and steady. This half is particularly mossy and thick, so I expect there to be a lot that comes out. Well, I'm actually really genuinely impressed with that. These are $350. I know it's expensive for a machine, but compared to the Stihl at nearly 600 quid, this has performed really well, and it's actually done a really good job. It's fetched loads out, and it's thinned it out really nicely, just as good as the Stihl. So, honest to God, I'm impressed with this. I'm trying to figure out what engine it's got, whether it's a Honda, Briggs & Stratton or something else, but so far, so good. It seems to be doing well, and Cobra seems to have a good name about them at the moment. But yeah, I can't fault this. It's got the blades on, it's got the height adjustment there. You've got an on-off switch at the front, electronic ignition, and you've got the blades under there, fixed blades. And of course you can swap these cartridges out just with those nuts under there for verticutter or even a lawn raker as well. Lawn raker comes with it, and you can get the verticutters from Mototech. I'll leave a link to all that in the description. Right, I better get this cleared up. I've got to go around the edges first with the Garten hand scarifying rake, which is this one. And this is just like Scarifier, but a handheld version, just for little areas where the machine can't quite get because of the undulations in the ground. And all we do, we just rock it backwards and forwards, and as you can see, that starts teasing all the moss out there. These are brilliant, and they come with a 10-year warranty, these do. Highly recommend Garten. I've been using them now for a few years. Right, I'll crack on. It's amazing how much actually comes out, isn't it? all of this stuff here, it's a mixture of moss and thatch, but that was sat there on top of the ground like so, spread out, but acting like a thin layer of sponge on top. So rain can't get through very quickly, nutrients struggle to get through easily, and what that does, it leads to further deterioration and weakening of the lawn. So it's something really you should be doing twice a year, just to keep it at a good level. A tiny bit of thatch is absolutely fine. And when you do it regular, there isn't this amount what comes off, it's just a little bit every single time. So little and often is the key. Right, that's it, all done. So I filled the bin and 3 ton bags, and we went over with the mower and filled the orange box up twice. Now when you do this regular, you're only fetching a little bit of stuff out all the time. So it's not as invasive, it doesn't look as rough, and it recovers faster. So when you do it regular, it's the best thing. You're not stressing your grass out, and it recovers in as little as 2 weeks. But when you haven't done it for a few years, it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks to recover. You'll need to water. There might be a few spots where moss has taken over and it gets quite bare, so it's always worth putting a bit of seed down, a bit of compost over the top. But in general, that's all right. That will come back perfectly fine in the next couple of months. So I'd just like to say, I'm actually really impressed with this. My Stihl scarifier, because a part's broke on it, I thought, I've got this, I'll give it a go. And in all honesty, I thought it wasn't going to be as good. I thought it was going to take me longer, but I'm actually really impressed with that. So I'm definitely giving a thumbs up and a recommend. Good bit of kit, good bit of kit. So whenever I need another one, I think I'm actually going to get one of these as opposed to a Stihl, because you've got the variable adjustment as well, where the Stihl is in steps. Still a good machine, the Stihl, and possibly more powerful and can handle things, but this, it's pretty good. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We need to reach more people. We need to grow this channel. And when you subscribe, when you like, when you comment on any of my videos, the algorithm pushes my videos out to more people, so more people can get a nicer green lawn. I appreciate you watching this. See you on the next one.